This is Wanted, Dead or Alive by Miguel Correa. Characters are the self-proclaimed swooping eagle, who's a gray pigeon, and Phoenix, a brown and white pigeon, and Old School, a cross-eyed, wise old pigeon. The setting is at RJD College campus above the handball wall on an early, sunny morning. And at Rise, those that call themselves humans, they gather together to roar out numbers and names and mysterious acts in front of the three pigeons.
There they go! I just don't understand this species. Hit after hit chasing the blue ball.
Silly head, it's their nature. Oh, however, I do wonder who's Hollywood and Holly Berry.
Young man, 1-1, ball's hot.
Sky Flapper, why are you looking at me like that?
Thee will use your lips to cover thyself like stars. Hug thy night sky.
Zappo!
Sky Flapper.
Toto Head, pay attention, will you? You know you're clumsy. They missed the wall.
The ball's coming, Phoenix. Watch out!
Ah! Featherhead, help!
Ball over!
Oh, how dare they? Ooh, don't talk to me like that! Don't talk to me like that! Is that okay, my white chocolate dove of mine?
My life just flashed in front of my eyes, one feather. White chocolate, but I'm brown. Why is he pacing back and forth yelling? I've never seen him like this.
Gutsy pigeon! Pigeon on the court!
Oh, you filthy no-wings having ball-chasing unorthodox Neanderthal! Hit me! Hit me! I said hit me! My dear... Coquita? Coquita Brown Eyes. Don't you worry for what's to come.
Well, where are you going? Please don't go. Oh, don't leave me all alone, Turkey. Why am I worried about him?
Kobe 2-4!
I'll show them insects not to do that again.
End of scene. Scene 2. At Rise, Eagle flies down to defend Phoenix's love and Old School. School's Phoenix.
Old School, what do we do?
Our forefeathers and grandfeathers would do rituals before, while, and after for such noteworthy happening.
What did you say?
They once would call it fronton. Nowadays, others call it handball.
What does that even mean?
Nobody knows what it means, but it's provocative.
Old School, stop talking like that.
Over! Ball hot!
Sorry, I get excited sometimes.
Well, tell me what is happening. Why did he leave us?
Zapote!
To be told one way, it still may not be understood. Perhaps it's best to see for oneself.
Old School, stop!
Can't you see? He's facing the baking soda. He's sitting on the wire. He's pecking at the eagle.
Oh, why?
I think... Here it comes, Birdie. Brace yourself.
Nintendo 6-4.
Sweet birds of flocks. He's doing it.
Oh, well, what is he doing, Old School? What?
Silence, Heron. Put a stop to it. It's Maximus. Oh, to do it is one hurdle, but to put a stop to it, it's Maximus. It's seldom seen and received even more. Chest pumped out, head held high. Violent, cold, Willowaw, and godlike walk.
I swear, tell me now, or I'll throw you in the line of fire!
The pigeon walk.
End of scene. Scene 3. At Rise, Eagle lands on the court and struts across the court. He gives him a piece of his mind, not knowing he does more than that.
Ball's hot!
Oh, come on. Beach ball or no beach ball, creatures or no creatures. I want you to hit me. Hit me. Ow, it hit me. Ow.
2 points for the pigeon!
Ow.
Old School, what do? We can't just let him go alone. Follow him, Old School, and try to stop him.
Are you mad, Birdie? Fly into the hawk's den freely? I don't think so. I'm cross-eyed, not blind. Quick, drop a white dropping on them. It might be the only opportunity to help them.
Why did he go down there in the first place?
Lucky number 69.
Are you really that naive? His feeling for his true mate are planted in the field of feathers and...
Hit me! Hit me! Hit me!
This is his true feather? One to migrate across oceans and lands under the sun and stars?
Get the pigeon off the court.
Who is his true love? And why hasn't he proclaimed his love to her before he went behind enemy lines, old school?
This is it. This is my chance. Phoenix!
Yes, Eagle! Be careful, please tell me, Eagle, what is it?
Oh, no! Don't fly! This way! Please don't fly! This way!
Thou walk upon the place in terror and expectation of being suddenly whirled aloft into the clouds without wings and then falling headlong into the profound abyss, aware that if my feet should chance to be swept by that beach ball, I would instantly visit the profound bosom of what they call sleep. However, before such fortune with the devil, she who holds my heart and liberty enslaved stands alone above the wall, so artful and delicious is you, my coquita brown eyes.
A handsome pigeon flies by.
Changa 10.
Pig so colorful and his chest feathers shiny. Oh my God, Papacito!
She flaps her wings and flies away.
I just remembered! I gotta do something! I'll be right back!
Old school flies down to Eagle.
Eagle. She ain't no phoenix. She ain't no phoenix at all.
Sure took off like one.
End of play. The Decision by John Figg. We have Franklin, who's 18 years old and just graduated. Jack Nicholson, you know him, a famous movie star, and a cabbie. The setting is New York City and Central Park on a park bench. And at Rise, they're in a taxi cab on their way to Central Park.
All right, where will it be, kid?
Well, I'm not really sure.
Oh, guess what? Neither do I, kid. Hey, Jack, where you going?
My name is Frank, actually. Central Park. Take me to Central Park.
Central Park?
Yeah.
You got the dough or what?
What?
The moolah, Jack. The dough. The money. You gonna pay for this ride?
Oh, yes, of course. And my name is Frank.
All right, Jack, get out. End of the line. Let's go. Hurry up.
Okay.
He walks to the park and is now sitting on a park bench
Oh.
next to a random stranger.
Hey, I'm a stranger.
Hey, you some kind of bum? Huh, kid? What's with the luggage? You can't be homeless. You're too young and you don't stink like a bum. Plus, your clothes are too neat and clean. So you running away?
No, this is my first time to New York. I'm just visiting. I haven't gotten myself a place to stay yet. Figured I'd enjoy the city a little bit first. I'm taking a little summer trip, you see. My name's Frank, by the way.
In my life, kid, through my experiences, the world doesn't give you anything. Things don't just happen. You have to take it. You understand? You understand what I'm saying to you, kid?
I believe so. Thank you, mister. Say, what's your name? My name's Frank.
Yeah. Take this.
Oh.
This has my number on it. Call me. When you go to the Plaza Hotel, it's that one. Ask for a guy named Felipe. Tell him Biggin sent you. And he'll take care of you.
End of scene. Scene 2. Franklin is now out of place and feeling uneasy. And Michelle Pfeiffer, a buzzed, elegant, and full of life actress. The setting is a high-end nightclub. It's late in New York City. and Shiny Happy People by REM is playing in the background. And at Rise, Frank's talking to the barkeep, attempting to order a drink when he's suddenly interrupted.
No, this guy invited me here tonight. He works at the front desk at the hotel I'm staying at.
Oh my God, I love this song. Come on, let's dance.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh. Dance, kid. You can just call me the Fife. So tell me, how did you get in here?
Oh, I just, the guy from the hotel, from my hotel brought me. They just let us in. This is a pretty nice place.
You're not from around here, are you? What do you do?
Oh, I'm most definitely not. I've only just graduated.
Ah, underage. Nice, I like it. So, well, then what are you going to do?
About what?
Well, with your life, kid, what do you want?
I don't know. I haven't given it much thought. I came out to have, I came out here to maybe figure that out.
What I can tell you is do what you love. Like me, for example. I do what I love. I absolutely love it.
I'm sorry, but what is it that you do? And how do you get a handle like the Fife?
It comes with the territory, honey, and you, seriously don't know who I am, do you?
Yeah, no, I don't. Am I supposed to know who you are?
Well, I guess not, kid. I'm afraid that means I'm no longer in the game.
Well, everything comes to an end, I suppose. Can't believe you like this song.
I can't believe you know this song. Kid, you listen to REM?
I listen to who? My name is Frank, by the way.
Franklin. Oh, I like it. Thanks for the dance. Remember what I said, kid. See you around.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. It was my pleasure. Thank you for your wisdom. Oh, hey, I'm staying at the plaza by... Oh, hey, I'm staying at the plaza, by the way.
End of scene. Scene 3. The setting is the lobby of the Plaza Hotel. And at Rise, Franklin's sitting down reading the New York Times when a man walks up behind him and then sits across from him.
That seems interesting. Oh, what's about this? That sounds like something I might enjoy. New company, P. Sheen Nix, looking for casting agent. Must be young and good with people.
You know, usually when someone reads in public, it's not done aloud.
Excuse me, I didn't realize someone had sat down.
Don't sweat it, kid. I'm surprised to see someone your age reading the paper.
Normally I wouldn't, but it's my first time to New York City. I figured I'd get the full experience and pick up the Times.
Peculiar. So you're interested in becoming a casting agent?
Oh, I am actually. I believe I'll be exceptionally good at it.
That's my ad. You were just reading. If you're serious, come to this address. 8:30 a.m. sharp. My name's Mr. Sheen.
Really? Really? Wow, thank you. Hey, what's the P stand for?
Pfeiffer.
Your first name's Pfeiffer?
No.
Hey, Marty, hurry up. Our table's ready.
Hey, Big Ed. Thanks for the room. I really love it. Much appreciated.
Don't mention it, kid.
The Fife enters.
You boys ready? I'm dying for a drink, and I need my escorts. Bye, Franklin.
Let's go.
Hey, check it out. A new movie coming out tonight. Starring Martin Sheen, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Jack Nicholson called Retribution. Man, I wonder if they're in town for the premiere.
End of play.
The play is titled Mac, A Dim Prison Cell by Columbus. Mac, a prisoner in his late 40s, and Officer Maurice will be in the show. He is a correctional officer, and Shane, who is Mac's cellmate. The setting is a dim prison cell, 2 bunks, a small window high up. It's late evening. At Rise, Mac sits at the desk, writing in a notebook. Shane paces. Officer Maurice stands outside the bars, leaning slightly.
Man, you ain't even excited? Tomorrow you're out. You should be bouncing around, dancing, not scribbling in that little book.
Excitement only takes energy, and I'm saving mine for tomorrow.
Tomorrow. You know how many times I said that word? Tomorrow I'll change. Tomorrow I'll quit. Tomorrow's a tricky thing.
Yeah, but this time, tomorrow's real.
You done your time, Mac. Kept your head down. I respect that. But walking out's the easy part. Staying out, that's where they trip.
Plans don't mean nothing out there. The streets eat plans for breakfast.
Maybe, but I'm not coming back here, Shane.
The cell hums with the faint buzz of the lights. Shane finally looks back at Mac in the eye.
Then promise me something. When you breathe that free air, breathe deep for me too.
Yeah, I'll breathe enough for both of us.
Officer Mac Maurice unlocks the cell door slightly, a symbolic gesture, and then shuts it again.
Get some rest, Mac. Tomorrow's waiting.
The lights dim on Mac and his notebook. He places it under his pillow and lies down. Shane stares out the barred window. Silence grows. The faint sound of a sunrise bird call echoes in the background as the stage goes black. Scene 2. Mac reports to the CC2's office. Correctional Counselor 2 and Mac are in the scene.
Well, Mac, we went over your time and you don't get out today. You have a month left.
Wait, you're kidding me. Are you for real? This can't be happening.
He walks out of the office.
What's wrong, Mac? What's wrong, Mac? Why are you so mad? Why are you so mad when you're going home today?
I'm not going home today, Shane. They messed up my parole date and talking about how I'm getting out in 30 days from now.
Damn. Ain't that a shame? Well, you still have your job. It's only 30 days. Plus you got me, and I'll help you get through this. Huh?
Thanks, Shane. Yeah, that means a lot to me, but right now I need some time for myself to think and to cool down.
Okay, take as much time that you need. I understand.
3 weeks pass.
1 week left and I'm out of this joint. No more prison for life.
Scene 3. Mac is out in the streets at his parole office.
Mac, now that you are released, how do you feel? Also, I want you to know that this is your last time that you will see me. Because you have done all of your time while you were in prison. Now, I just need for you to sign this paperwork, and you can be on your way as you are a free man.
I feel good and I'm blessed to know that I am free and off parole. Now, let me take a deep breath, fresh air from me and Shane.
End of play. The Things We Need by Sean McCaffrey. The characters are Freddie, 25 years old, and Jason, 26 years old. Freddie and Jason were best friends who drifted apart in high school. Yesterday, Freddie called Jason and said, "We need to meet in the park," their favorite place. At Rise, Jason is following Freddie through the park, and Freddie is full of joy and excitement.
What are we doing?
Man, I love this park!
Yeah?
Yeah, remember when we climbed those trees? Man, we ruled this place.
Yeah, I mean, there was a hawk's nest in the trees next to us. I wasn't sure who was more surprised, us or them.
Dude, the Hawks. I forgot about that. That was awesome. Man, I love this place. I was on top of the world!
Yeah, it's been a while.
Why are we still coming here?
High school. We needed to grow up.
High school. Yeah, high school. I don't remember growing up, though.
No, I don't either. I mean, I remember thinking I needed to get a good job, so I needed a good school, so I needed to be interesting.
Is that why you joined all those clubs?
Yeah, I didn't like any of that stuff except drama club.
Seriously? Drama club?
Yeah. I joined because of Harley K, but then I really liked it. I picked it up in prison, big part of my rehabilitation.
Yeah, Harley K. Wait, you were in prison?
Very funny. So what do you know?
Wow, well, what do I know? Oh, what do I know? What do I know? He asks. Yeah. I don't know anything except you got into law school, moved into the city, went into organized crime, and then...
Okay. Criminal, organized, no, well, not like that. I pled guilty to possession of stolen property.
Ooh, that's it. What'd you steal?
12 brand new Cadillacs. Fully loaded Cadillacs. I didn't plan on it, it happened. I was studying late and missed the last bus, and I'm walking with my books down a dark, empty street, and there was a black Cadillac running and the door open. Next thing I know, I'm driving away.
Dude.
As I was driving away, I felt interesting.
So you had a...
chop shop, yeah.
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah. I got to prison and it was like waking up from a dream to a nightmare. And this lifer asked me, when was the last time I really felt interesting, happy, or even myself? And I thought of Drama Club and us in that pack.
And Harley K.
And then he says he's a playwright and needs an actor.
Us in this park, huh?
Yeah. And that's why I was flabbergasted when you called and said you needed to meet us.
You were flabbergasted.
Yeah, flabbergasted. And why are we here?
Yeah, that. Well, so I'm at grounds control, getting the rocket fuel, right?
Rocket fuel?
Yeah, coffee. Grounds control coffee shop. Other side of the overpass where the oak trees used to be by the cop shop. And I'm thinking, I've been feeling weird, like I need something. I don't know what, you know? Oh, and then I saw you at the parole office.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I looked, and the first thing I saw was the overpass with our park on the other side. And I got to here, and I was attacked by squirrels. And I tripped over this rock, hit my head, and I dropped the money.
What? Squirrels? What money? What are you talking about?
From the bank robbery. Right.
You robbed a bank?
Huh? No. Okay, come on. So, here, I'll show you. Okay. So, under the overpass, a car speeded over, and then I hear sirens following, right? I come out of the overpass as they go by, and I look. See a big bag of money.
And you think bank robbers threw it?
Well, yeah, I'm stoked, dude. Back in our park, and we already got a bag of money.
Okay, what about the squirrels?
Okay, so I can't go back through the overpass. Okay, what if somebody sees me with the bag, right? So I'm boogieing through the park, right? I get accosted by crazy rabid squirrels.
Accosted?
Yeah, accosted. Okay, so I fell down backwards and I bumped my head. Okay, I dropped the money, staring at the sky, then it hits me. I was terrified of everything in this park, but you weren't.
Oh yeah, okay.
Right.
Sure, you used to scream at everything.
Okay. No, I didn't. Okay. Anyway, you showed me how to conquer everything here. My point is, I'd forgotten all of that until yesterday, while I was lying on the ground, flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted?
Yeah.
Hey, what's that over there?
That's it. Whoa.
He moves to pick it up when the two squirrels confront him, hissing and spinning circles.
Get away! Hey! No, the bag!
Look at Jason and then Freddy and at the bag and they take off running.
Yeah! Oh, we did it!
Come on, we gotta turn in that money.
Oh, the bag! Yeah, we got... Wait, what?
Come on, the sooner we do it, the sooner it's ours.
But the bank will get it. Wait, what?
End of scene 1. Scene 2. Freddy and Jason are summoned to the cops' shop for the disposition of the bag of money.
Okay.
At Rise, they are standing next in line to talk to Officer Michael Jason. It's Officer Michael. And Jason is having fun remembering all the times Freddie got scared in the park.
And they got like 100 legs, and plus they look poisonous. Okay, that was just cautious.
Cautious? So you cautiously yelled out thieves at the beach?
Yeah. Well, oh man, look, it's Officer Michael. He's gonna be laughing at me for turning in that money. The stupid bank's gonna get it. No.
No, it's ours. What about the skunk? Huh? You rolled backwards off the log and down the hill.
Okay, I escaped. Okay, who knows how far they squirt the stink? Okay, how do you know the bank didn't claim it? Oh, dude, we're next. Finally.
Next. Jason, good to see you. Hey. So I have some things for you to read, and I've got some things for you to sign.
Michael, good to see you.
Thanks, Jason. You know, I'm really excited since I heard you found a place.
So is that it?
Looks in order. Here you are. One bowling ball bag with $755, and this is yours.
It's wine. It's mine. Nobody claimed it. The bank didn't.
Nah, buddy, it's ours.
How'd you know? How'd you know no one claimed it?
Well, I didn't know for sure, but
He holds, he holds a bag in front of Freddie's face.
remember when we rode our bikes to the park to drop off my mom's old bowling ball off the cliffs?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't need to carry it home.
Dude, that was over 10 years ago. The money, where'd the money come from?
That I don't know, but I know it wasn't bank robbers.
So that's why you wanted to turn it in.
No, turning it in is the only right thing to do, even if you know someone will claim it. What about when that lizard ran up your pant legs?
Okay, about the only thing its little claws could hurt was my eyes. Okay, I shut that attack down before it even started.
And the scream?
Come on, let's go to Grand Central.
They both walk out to the coffee shop. End of scene 2. Scene 3. The setting is grounds control outdoor patio. Freddie and Jason sit eating Galaxy cinnamon rolls and rocket fuel. At Rise, Harley Kay approaches the table as Jason is laughing while remembering Freddie at the park.
You ran up the hill. Oh, man. That was great.
Harley! So I was just telling Jason about these oak leaf decorations you brought.
No, you weren't.
Wow.
Now that you mention it, these are cool, kind of homemade and familiar.
Oh, well. You remember drama club and that we did in the park? Well, these were left from the props. So I put a clip on so that people could leave tips. And, so that they wouldn't, blow away. Well, it didn't really help, though. I usually, just get change.
Well, not today. Check it out. It's a bag of money. We found it in the park last month, and since nobody claimed it, we just picked it up.
He pins a 10 on oak leaf.
Oh, wow! In the park! Alas! I think it was a miracle, but I couldn't help thinking why my tips must have blown away and been collected.
Yeah, bravo! Wow, she's really something.
Oh.
Oh, I heard you found a place. I can't wait. I swear, I need something more than this. Something for my soul.
Remember when you screamed and jumped in the water because of the bobcat? Dude, it was winter.
It could have been a cougar, okay? And I know cats don't like water, and it was fall, not winter.
Yeah, sure. What about in the summer when you flew out of the water screaming because of a catfish?
Well, Shit, I was hella scared. I didn't know what a catfish was. I thought it had claws and teeth, and it was all wet and shorts. Oh, I felt like a mouse. So you found a place. I didn't know you were looking.
Oh gosh, claws and teeth. That's perfect. I am. I'm starting a theater group, and I was looking for some place to turn into a theater.
Really?
Yeah, I really like it, and I need something in my life, and I can't manage or oversee it.
Oh, so Harley and Michael know about it and want to be a part of it, like in high school.
Well, yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about it.
Yeah, you'll be spending a lot of time there with Harley and Michael, like in high school.
Well, yeah, and we all think you would be a really good actor and want you to join us. If
You all? Harley and Michael? What?
dude, you're a natural, and you don't realize it, but you're the most naturally expressive person I know. Dude, Freddie, you're all action.
Man.
They smile as two squirrels rush in, screeching
What?
at him and the bag.
Help! Help!
Yelling that falls backwards to the ground. A guest across the table moves to help.
Oh. Get away!
Agitated, they screech and posture at Freddy, trying to get to the bag.
No, not the bag! No, not the bag! It's my $700.
Runs across the table and snatches the $10 tip from the oak leaf centerpiece.
What do you need money for?
Race off
you need money?
into the park.
Hey!
I didn't see that coming. Are you all right?
Did you see that? The squirrels, man.
Okay, I know.
Oh, yeah, of course. Dude, the squirrels, the money, the squirrels.
Wow. Harley, you're here, and just in time. Not only does Freddie want to join theater, but he's going to pay his $350 dues and yours with the money we found.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, thank you. Oh, Freddie, you're gonna love it, I promise. Thank you. It's gonna be great.
Shouldn't we tell her?
Nah, but I got a couple of traps. Want to relocate the squirrels to the oak trees by the old library.
Yeah. Hey, the old library where we used to jump our bikes. Oh, man.
Yeah, we bought it from a theater.
Bought it to turn into it.
Oh, we bought it to turn it into a theater.
Oh, I ruled that place. I cleared the doubles and tabletopped them. You remember that?
Yeah, yeah, sure you did. And remember that time you ended in the barn and broke your arm?
End of play.
This is The Scars Within by Anthony. We have Sergeant Rayburn, a former U.S. Marine sergeant who's kind-hearted with a temper. Beatrice, who's the wife of Sergeant Rayburn, a solemn and loving woman, and soldiers 1 and 2. The setting is the Kuwait border in the middle of the militarized zone and heavily patrolled by friendlies and foes alike. And at Rise, Sergeant Rayburn is gathering his soldiers to conduct their nightly perimeter check.
Come on, boys. Time for our 21-hour perimeter sweep.
Yeah, let's get this over with. I was just getting comfortable enough to take a nap. It's cold, and I don't get the point of these sweeps, man.
Yeah, why do we even do these sweeps? We never find anything or anyone and never see any action. We got the trash job no one else wants, Sarge.
Well, I'll tell you why we do these sweeps. It's simple. It's because those are our orders, soldier, and you might want to try to watch what you ask for because it's not always better to be in the action, as you call it. Now pick your butt in gear and catch up with the others. Pronto, we got a job to do.
All of a sudden, they see several masked hostiles jump out of the bushes, and we hear gunfire erupt.
Ambush! Take cover and retreat! We're outnumbered 3-1! Rooster, get down! RPG!
Explosions go off, and debris falls. We hear several screams echo. Everything dissolves and disappears. And Sergeant Rayburn wakes up in his bed with the cold sweat pouring down, his heart pounding, he's rubbing his eyes and his temples, and the commotion wakes up his wife beside him.
Babe, did you have another nightmare? It's gonna be okay.
I just can't help the feeling of guilt that this was my fault. I should have been more aware. I still see their faces of my brothers that didn't make it.
Look, babe, I know you don't want to hear this, but I think that maybe you should reach out to that doctor that the VA suggested that you talk to.
I'm a Marine. I'll get through it. I don't need some shrink to tell me how to think or what to think.
Well, it's not that. Maybe you just need a vent. I mean, someone to unload everything on. Even the toughest people need help with something or the other.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know. I want the pain to stop. The hurt I feel in my heart is it's unbearable.
Will you at least give that Dr. Luann a chance? She wouldn't be highly recommended if she wasn't what they thought that you needed.
Yeah, I guess. It couldn't hurt. I mean, something has to be done. I can't keep living like this. I'll go to her office in the morning.
Promise. I just want the best for you and whatever is going on to get to the bottom of this and find some solace in knowing you've done everything you could, okay?
I promise, my love. Now let's get back to sleep. I'll go see that head doctor first thing in the morning.
End of scene. Scene 2. The setting is a U.S. Veterans Affairs Therapist Office. And at Rise, Sergeant Rayburn is walking up to Dr. Luann's receptionist to check in for his appointment.
Hi, I'm here to see Dr. Wen.
Okay, and your name is?
Sergeant Martin Rayburn.
Oh, yeah, Sergeant. Dr. Luann is expecting you. I read your file. And I know you don't really open up to people or trust anyone, but she is really good. And you might get surprised to find out that she's been where you are. Just give her a chance, please.
How would you know? You ever been overseas with bullets flying over your head and the brothers you have all died? You're just a receptionist. Can I go in now?
Yes, go on in. But looks can be deceiving, Sergeant.
Sergeant Rayburn opens the door and walks in. And sitting at her desk is Dr. Luann. He's going to shake hands, but she jumps up and salutes him.
At ease, Doc. I'm no longer in uniform.
I know exactly who you are, Sergeant, and what service you have done. You are highly respected within the ranks and beyond because of the love you have for your brothers and everyone you encounter.
Yes, well, that is kind of why I'm here, Doc. I've been having flashbacks and nightmares of what happened, and I need help figuring out how to deal with it all.
I see. You feel guilty and take blame for what happened?
Yeah, it was my squadron that was hit. I was the commanding officer, and you said that like you were speaking from experience?
Dr. Luann stands up and takes off her prosthetic arm and leg.
Because I've been where you are, Sergeant. But the question is, what are you going to do about it? You can't let circumstances define you. You have to define the circumstances. Everything you do has an effect, whether good or bad. My job is to get you to the to get you to the root of your guilt.
I'm so sorry. If you don't mind me asking, what happened, Doc?
I was a lieutenant in Iraq when the base I was on was raided. We were hit with missiles, grenades, heavy artillery. I don't remember much, but I woke up in the infirmary with no left arm and no right leg. Things were tough for a long time, but things did get better over time. And it fueled something inside me to help people like us that have been through similar situations to know that it's not the end of the battle. I mean, the battle is going on, so I became a therapist for the VA.
Damn, Lou, that's tough. So how do we start?
Maybe you can start with some skills to help push through those thoughts out of your head, to try to live with some of the decisions that were made.
Tell me how someone lives, in your words, with the unnecessary deaths, destruction, pleas, and senseless raids, bombings, and anguish that both residents and soldiers had to endure in that country.
We all made a choice to be there and participate in certain operations that were conducted.
Yeah, but no one had choices while there. No one had choices while there was all about us following orders, and those residents protecting what was their land and belongings.
Well, you have to try and find the honor. The honor in knowing you did the best you could, considering the circumstances.
Honor? Where is the honor in any of that? How does someone just live with it?
First, you have to deal with the ghost of the past, to actually live in the future, or you're just always going to be stuck in the past.
I guess you got a point. What do you have in mind, Doc?
Listen, we have to dig deep to find the root, to find the root emotion that is triggering you to still be affected by these past events. What are you doing tomorrow?
Nothing, I guess. I could come in here.
I'd like you to come with me to the gym at the VA hospital and talk with a few people that have been in situations like yours and see how they got through their grief. Sometimes knowing that you're not alone helps people gain perspective to get that closure that they need.
Okay, sounds good. I'll meet you here tomorrow morning then, Doc.
End of scene 2. Scene 3. It's about a month after Sergeant Rayburn's first meeting with Dr. Luann. At Rise, Sergeant Rayburn is talking with his wife Beatrice at home.
Good morning, babe. You finally slept through the night.
Yeah, it's nice to actually be at peace lately.
Yeah, you haven't had any nightmares since you've been talking with Dr. Luann.
Yeah, she's not so bad. She actually opened my eyes to a lot of what's been eating at me.
So glad you actually gave her a chance.
Well, after knowing she wasn't just a shrink and that she went through something even more drastic than I did, it was easier to talk to her.
Yeah, I get that because she knows how you feel and can give you better advice because she's in your shoes.
Exactly. Plus that VA hospital gym really opened my eyes.
Yeah? How was that? You never had the time to tell me you did, you meet some good people there?
Yeah. I mean, there was a guy that really lost everything. He had full prosthetics, but yeah, he was happy. So I asked him what makes him keep fighting.
And what did he say? Did he get offended?
No, actually, he just looked at me and smiled and saying, because I live happily for all my brothers that didn't get this second chance that I got.
Oh, that's a good way to look at things.
Yeah, it is. So I decided to let go of the past and actually live for all my fallen brothers. And it was nice being able to talk with people that actually understood. It does help.
I'm so proud of you. I know it's been a hard road, but you got this.
I know, but with you by my side and the talks with Dr. Luann, we'll be just fine.
End of play. Masterpiece by Keith. And we have the characters Brianna Underwood, who's 34 years old, Kevin, mysterious man, and Aunt Margaret. The setting is the apartment of Brianna Underwood, number 164 Park Drive in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's Monday, October 11th at 2:45 p.m. And at Rise, Kevin stands at Brianna's apartment door, nervous.
Who is it?
Hello, my name is Kevin. Sorry to bother you, but does Brianna Underwood live here?
does. Can I help you with anything?
Yes, trying to contact her. Her mother and I were very close friends growing up, but sadly lost contact. Is she here?
Not at the moment. Your last name? By any chance, does it happen to be Underwood?
Margaret, is that you? Oh man, it's hard to believe it's been over 30 years. But look at you. Whew. Time stood still for you. I was saddened and heartbroken to hear about Brianna's mom.
I know. Even after all those years, Brianna never really got over it.
I really wish I could have been there for her. A lot of my past, I wish I could have been different.
Yeah, I know. So, when did you come home?
Hello? Aunt Margaret, who's your friend?
You must be Brianna. You are even more beautiful than I imagined. Just like your mother. Excuse me. My name is Kevin.
Okay. Thank you. So, how do you know my mother?
We were very close friends growing up. I knew your mom since junior high. I know your whole family, and I even got a baby picture of you.
You have a picture of me as a baby? Why? I don't even know who you are. She never mentioned you. What did you say your name was?
Kevin. Kevin Underwood. I'm your dad, and I came to see you.
Yeah, no, my dad is dead to me. So why don't you go back to wherever you came from? There's nothing here for you. So why change things now?
I knew this day would come. It would be hard, but you need to know that haven't a day pass that I haven't thought about you. You are my daughter, and I love you very much.
You cared so much? Why wasn't you at my mother's funeral? What kind of love is that?
I do love you and your mother. I was very sorry to hear about your passing. She was a good woman. I really wish I could have been.
So why wasn't you? What the hell, man? I mean, you think I'm a kid? No.
She spits in Kevin's face.
Don't you say anything about my mom. Don't even mention my mother. You don't have that right.
Brianna, why did you do that? He is your father. Now let me talk to you. You're my niece, and I love you. But you are wrong.
Don't tell me I'm wrong. He might have gave me life, but he's not my father. He left us, Aunt Margaret. He should be dead, not my mother.
Bree, you don't mean that.
I really wish you would stop telling me what I feel. You have no clue, so stay out of it.
Please, Margaret, I need to have this conversation. Let me explain, Brianna.
Start off by explaining why you abandoned me and my mother, why my mother worked herself to an early grave so that I could live.
What do you want me to say, Brianna? I'm really sorry. If I could change the past, I truly would.
I want you to die. Every heartbreak, tear-stained face I lived my whole life, I want you to feel every last pain. So I don't need you or your stupid words.
But I need you. You are my daughter.
Mm-hmm. My dad died a long time ago, so you can go clear your conscience.
Let me talk to you now in the bedroom. Excuse us.
So up into the bedroom.
Bree, you don't know anything about your dad. And what you believe is not correct.
Well, I know he's sorry. I know he left us for dead, but why are you defending him?
I'm not. You need to know the truth. Your dad adored your mother. They were sweethearts since junior high. He was so excited when she was pregnant with you.
I don't understand. Then why did he leave us?
Yes, he did leave. But abandon you? No. Bree, listen, I need you to try to understand. Your dad's family was messed up. If it wasn't for your mother's love, your dad would have stopped living a long time ago. Maybe that would have been better.
What was wrong with his family? I don't understand.
I don't know. They could not love him. The more they rejected him, the stronger his desire to please them became clear.
Well, what happened to him, Aunt Margaret? Where was he at?
I really believe life was too much. He was suicidal by then, and he gave up on life. Your mother's love could not reach him anymore. So your dad went to prison very young. Your parents' world was it was crushed. They were lost without each other. She really believed she was protecting you. Now, I promised her on her deathbed that I would keep that secret. But we didn't know that he would be home again. So now listen, you know the whole truth. So are you going to leave at things like this? Bree, I think your dad is leaving.
Margaret walks back into the living room.
What?
Thank you, Mark, for always being there for my daughter. I never meant to cause so much pain. I shouldn't have come here.
So you're just going to give up? So what was all of this for? Tell her how you feel.
Don't you get it? She hates me. What else can I do? I do not want her in my life, I do want her in my life, but I don't want her to hate me forever. I cannot take that. I just want her to be happy. Even if it means me staying away.
You cannot mean that. So you waited all these years to see her, to speak with her. Do you really want to quit before the fight begins?
She's underwhelmed no matter what I say. Won't change things. I don't want to hurt her anymore. I wrote her this letter. Could you please give it to her and tell her I'm really sorry?
Kevin exits the apartment.
Bree, let me talk to you. Your dad wanted me to give you this letter.
Dear Brianna, under these circumstances, I felt writing this letter would be less traumatic than speaking face to face. It was never my intention to throw your life and disarray like I have. And I'm truly sorry for that. I wish the words of my inner heart I could share in person, but for now, my letter would have to do. My greatest fear was realized when I looked into your eyes at all the pain and hatred are caused by my presence in your life. I need you to know, I need you to understand I've never gave up on loving you. You are my daughter. You are my better half. If only I could turn back the hands of time, that all of my mistakes would have become my triumphs. But that's not possible. Life saddens me, but yes, I do understand the heavy burden I created. So, if hating me moves you forward, hate me. Your happiness has always meant more. So don't let me destroy the loving memories you have of your mother. My life was lost. And your beginning. The art this world sees as priceless reflects nothing in comparison to what I see and the emotions I feel towards you. True priceless. Defines everything you mean to me. So give them their Rembrandts. Let them have their Picassos and Monets. You are my finest piece, my finest masterpiece. That's all, everything. That's all. Is that thou?
Through all eternity.
Through all eternity. Love you, Dad.
Love you too, Dad.
End of play. Neighborhood, Childhood, Brotherhood by Frankie Muñoz. Characters are Trav, the youngest bro, Victor, the oldest bro, and Louis, the middle bro. And the setting is at a home in the 1990s. And at Rise, all three bros standing at the living room, and the oldest and middle are conversing about attending a function later that night.
Hey, bro, you gonna go to that kickback later tonight? There's gonna be a gang of people from the neighborhood that are going to be there.
Yeah, we'll show up together. Gang of the girls from school are gonna be showing up too.
Man, Monica and a lot of her homegirls are gonna be there too.
Oh, I like Raquel. She's Monica's cousin or something. They're always together.
Fool, we'll pull both of them. You and I will show up together and everyone knows that we're bros. The whole hood knows that.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be a cool ass night.
Those girls sound like they're pretty.
Hell yeah, they're fine as hell too. Too bad you were not old enough you can't hang out with us.
Man.
Louis, what time is this function gonna happen?
I don't know.
I'll contact Monica and I'll ask.
Tell her to hit up Raquel and let her know I say, what's up?
Got you.
Hey, tell her your big bro says that.
Hey, you ain't the big bro, fool. I'm the oldest of the three.
Fool, just let my future baby mama know what's up.
Those girls have a little sister?
Look at this little booger.
One day he'll be our age.
One day.
End of scene 1. Scene 2. The setting is outside of Trav's house on the block that they all grew up on, and at Rise, Trav is approaching Elvie, Essie, and Esdi.
What's up with you?
What's your name?
Trav.
You live at that pad?
Yeah.
We all live on this block. I'm LV, this is Essie, and this is SD.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Who you live with there?
Moms and pops, 2 brothers. They're older than us.
So, here's one more, just like us and the same age.
Yeah, we're all from this street. You come out to the block, look for us.
All right. This is where we hang out.
Yeah. There's more of us and down the block.
Ooh.
You'll see them around, Trav, and get to know them in the future.
Yeah, they're straight up. It's just more of us, like you and I.
That's cool. I'm from right here. This block too.
You are now.
I am here with you, Vatos.
End of scene 2. Scene 3. The setting is the block, and at rise, they're all breathing hard, running back to the block.
Man, what's up with those vatos, man? Man, look at my hand, it's swollen.
They're from the other street. It's always going to be like that with him.
That's how I got this scar on my face.
Oh.
Yeah, but they also have scars themselves.
Is that serious?
Hell yeah. They seen you with us. Now, they know you are one of us.
I'm one of you.
You,
And all of you. Yeah, forget them fools.
you, me, Essie, and SD are all brothers.
This is what we are.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we gotta let the rest of the guys from the block know. You know what just happened with these other fools.
Yeah. They're gonna want to do something.
Hell yeah. We're gonna go back.
Okay. I'm ready for whenever and whatever.
Oh, this is us now. Yeah, we ride together. We're all built the same way.
Let's just be trucha, fool.
Yeah, fool, my primo. He's gonna go. No, let me take it back. Yeah, fool, my primo is gone now from living like this on the block.
We're all going one day, fool. I ain't even tripping.
Oh, we're all gonna be on the other side one day. But you vatos and I are all from this block today. And until we're all gone, we'll be brothers to each other.
End of play.
Don't judge a book by his cover, by Mattie Nicholson. We have Dylan, who is 17, shy, nerdy with glasses and a bow tie, and Isaac, 17, bright green mohawk with piercings. The setting is a busy high school hallway during break time with students walking about. Isaac is slightly off to the side talking to a girl.
Hey Dylan, guess what? You'll never believe it. Oh, I just asked out Jennifer McMillan and she said yes, dude! At least I won't be the only single guy at senior prom.
Wow, Isaac, I'm surprised she said yes. Normally she ignores you or worse, makes fun of you.
Okay, well, she agreed to the terms and conditions.
Now, that sounds more like Jennifer. What does she want?
Okay, I had to agree to do her biology homework for the rest of the year, not look her in the eye the whole night, and pay her a good amount of Bitcoin. I guess she is really into crypto.
That sounds a little one-sided.
Yeah, well, I get one slow dance, hands on the waist, and she's allowing me to hold her purse. Bro, what a night! Hey, did you ask anyone yet? Remember, we had a deal.
No, so it looks like I'll be the only single guy at prom.
And you owe me $20.
Subtract it from the $200 you owe me.
You know I won't. But you can't be the only single guy at senior prom. That's just sad. Like, really sad. Like, really, really, really sad.
Thanks.
Yeah, just pluck up the courage and ask someone out. I know who you want to ask. Just do it. What's the worst that could happen?
I know, but we're in totally different social circles.
Hey, isn't everyone in a different social circle than us?
True. But seriously, how could I ask the captain of the volleyball team, who was voted most likely to get cast on a reality show, when I'm just the guy who can burp the alphabet?
Don't put yourself down, dude. You can burp the Pledge of Allegiance, too.
You're missing the point, Isaac. It just can never be. What would people think anyway?
Who cares what anyone else thinks?
Yeah, that's easy for you to say. Just look at you.
You mean peak physical perfection? But seriously, man, you're smart, cool, funny. Anyone would be lucky to go to prom with you.
I guess.
And if Jennifer bails, I'm taking you. Bros before... Well, I'm learning to be more awoken, I guess. I guess I've been sleeping my entire life. I learned I can't say that word anymore. It's sexismist.
What if I get turned down? I just thought I would stay in the shadows until graduation and then be able to move and not deal with these people ever again.
You can't wait for life to happen to you.
I'm not waiting. I'm just being patient.
Ketchup is a tomato smoothie, dude, no matter how you slice it.
Wait, what?
All I'm saying is people are gonna hate just to hate. Some people are sad and mad about who they are, so they need to make you feel sad and mad about who you are.
I don't know.
We need to get you out of your shell. I think I can help you with that. What?
End of scene 1. Scene 2, Dylan's bedroom. Later that night, Isaac and Dylan are hanging out.
First off, buddy, okay, we need to work on your confidence. Okay, confidence is sexy, and sex sells. And I'm definitely not buying what you're selling.
But I'm not confident.
Doesn't matter. You need to appear confident. And for that, you gotta look good to feel good.
What's wrong with the way I look?
Nothing. If this were 1955, like, why are you wearing suspenders?
My pants fall down.
And why do you have multiple pens in your pocket?
Different colors and gel types.
And dare I ask why you wear a bow tie?
Oh, my mom says it's dapper.
Yes, and as much as I love Sheila, she is out of the loop. Speaking of Sheila, tell her I said sup.
Please stop talking about my mom like that.
What? We have a connection, dude. She made me Uncrustables, cut into triangles. Just how I like it.
She does that for everybody.
Okay, you need some new clothes.
Fine. What else?
Are you like married to the glasses?
Yes, I need them to
Okay,
see.
Okay, we can circle back to that later. Now we gotta work on your game.
Oh, Xbox or PlayStation?
Your social game, dude. You're making this difficult. Okay, how are you gonna approach this? What are you gonna say?
How about like this? Hello.
What the heck is that?
That's the proper way to greet someone.
In Japan? We live in Ohio. Okay, so now you're awkward and racist. That's cultural appropriation. Hey, we learned about that in Spanish class with Senora Wallowitz.
I don't know how to do any of this stuff.
Okay. No bummer vibes. You got this, okay? Level up your mood. Let's get some conversation topics going. How about sports?
Does chess count?
Movies?
Oh, I just saw a good documentary on the mating habits of seahorses.
Music?
I downloaded the best of Tibetan monk chanting.
I give up. Oh, no.
What happened to I'm great and smart and anyone would be lucky to go to the prom with me?
Well, you're right, but I mean, there's a limit, dude. And you're pushing it.
Oh, man.
I'm kidding. We need to be who we are, and if other people don't like it, tough.
True. You know, I think I'm just going to do it. Tomorrow during lunch. One way or another, I'll have an answer.
You got this. I believe in you, dude.
I need to believe in myself.
End scene 2. Scene 3, high school cafeteria at lunchtime the next day. Isaac is eating a sandwich while Dylan is sitting next to him.
Relax. Remember, you got this. You can do this.
Duh, I know. I got this. I eat lunch every day. Oh, you're talking to yourself. That's my bad.
I'm trying to psych myself up.
Yeah, well, what did you end up deciding to say?
I went online and I asked ChatGPT to come up with a list for me.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Some topics of consideration were conspiracy theories,
Lizard people run the government.
the current political climate,
What are you talking about? Everything's fine.
and the weather.
Okay, that one might actually work. Start with that.
How about, hey, it's been kind of warm lately, don't you think?
Nice. But then follow it up with, I think it's because you're smoking hot.
You're not helping.
Okay. All right, my bad. I just don't know why you're stressing like this.
I can't help it. I'm about to do something I never thought I would do.
You never thought you would date?
Not in high school. I was going to wait until after marriage to date.
I don't think that's how it works.
It's how I work. Gosh, I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Whoa, just breathe, dude. You can't ruin your new clothes. See, you ditched the bow tie and the suspenders.
I can admit that it does look better. Isaac, do I have to do this?
Yes. Now go while you still have time. Lunch is almost over. Look, I think I see him over there. Look, hurry, I'll be right here, cheering you on. Go.
Dylan gets up and starts walking toward the group of students. He looks back at Isaac. Isaac gives 2 thumbs up and a big smile.
Stay calm. Repeat after me. I am special. I am enough. I am worthy. The worst that can happen is you literally drop dead due to embarrassment. Nothing major. Just be direct and ask the question.
Dylan continues walking and walks up to a group of boys and girls.
Hey, Brad, can I ask you something?
End of play.
Full Circle, based on the story of The Prodigal Son by Scott Short. Scene 1, an unpleasant surprise. Abba, a proud father and business owner. We have Benjamin, elder son of Abba, Jonathan, the youngest son of Abba, and Brandon, a friend of Jonathan's. The setting is Abba's large family estate in wine country. At Rise, Jonathan arrives home on the last day of high school and doesn't yet know that the family and friends are hiding and waiting to surprise him for his high school graduation. He walks into the kitchen to grab some orange juice out of the fridge. He raises the bottle to his mouth.
Surprise! What the hell are you trying to give a guy a heart attack or what? What's going on?
What? Did that scare you so bad that you literally just dumbfounded, or did you really think that we were going to let you quietly graduate high school?
Yeah, well, I just...
Dude, are you alright? This is a big day for you. You should be pumped right now.
Well, yeah, of course I am. But I thought we agreed on not throwing a party. I already told you guys that I didn't want to make a big deal out of all of this. It's stupid high school graduation.
Well, let me explain. Well, yes, I did promise that I wasn't going to go bonkers as I did last year for your brother's graduation, when I got a little carried away by calling the news stations and renting the elephants and so on. But look, this is much more modest. Just a little family and friends, huh?
Just then, everyone hears a loud crash as planes fly over the estate carrying a banner that says, "Way to go, Jonathan!"
Oh, yeah, so modest. Look, you guys really shouldn't have listened to me. I tried telling you.
You're saying that now, but I bet you won't be saying that when you find out what your surprise is.
Yes, just wait here, son. Let me go get your surprise.
Albert, stop!
What, my son?
I didn't freaking graduate high school, okay? I didn't have enough credits.
Jonathan, why didn't you say something? Sooner, I could have paid you to get tutored.
Because I was embarrassed.
We are going to fix this right away. I'm going to call the school.
No, but I don't need you to fix anything. I am tired of you trying to map out my life. I have my own plans that don't involve you or this family.
I would choose your next words very carefully.
Abba, I'm an adult. I'm my own person. You're standing in my way of my freedom.
Freedom is a heavy burden, my son.
Well, I can handle it. Please give you my share of my inheritance.
You are asking a very shameful thing. Shall I indeed give you my livelihood before my death?
I know what I'm asking. Will you give it or not?
Very well. If you are determined to leave your family, I will not hold you captive. You'll have your inheritance tomorrow, after I've liquidated the assets.
Thank you, Father.
Benjamin, bring me my black suit, and call the wailing woman, for we are mourning the death of my son.
End of scene 1. Scene 2, rock bottom. The characters are Jonathan and his friend Brandon. The setting is a foul-smelling pigsty in Florida. At Rise, several months into their wild living, partying, Jonathan and Brandon get a rude awakening after a hurricane wipes out everything they own.
I can't believe you talked me into coming to Florida for spring break. How is it that we were partying with the most beautiful woman just 1 week ago, dancing all night on the beautiful beach, not a care in the world, and now we're homeless, working on a pig farm?
Look, I'm sorry. I had no way of knowing that a hurricane was going to destroy half of Florida. Obviously, this was a terrible idea. I just can't believe that we lost everything. I wasted my father's inheritance. I have never been before so humiliated.
I guess your father was right. Freedom is a burden, a responsibility that you weren't ready for. You should have listened to your father.
Brandon, you are right. My father was right. How could I have been so foolish? I thought my father's rules were such a burden. I thought that he was trying to control my life. I thought that he was just a boring man that didn't want me having any fun, a killjoy, bent on robbing me of happiness. But now I saw he was protecting me because he loved me. Oh, jeez, Brandon. Now I see that my father is good and I was wrong. Oh no, I was so wrong. Liv sinned months. Wait.
I've sinned.
Oh, I've sinned against my father.
Yeah, and if you weren't so prideful and dignified, we could go back to your father and he might take pity on us.
I'm pretty sure dignity went out the window when I decided to cat the pig food. There is no way that I could expect my father to help us.
When did you decide to eat pig food?
I've been eating it since yesterday. They are not that bad, actually. I was laughing because how many of my father's employees are eating better than these filthy pigs. Oh, yes. That's it. I know what we can do. I will go to my father and I will throw myself at his mercy. I will say, Father, I have sinned before and I'm before you and I completely forfeit my right to be your son. Please allow me to be taken on as your employee.
You don't deserve any of that. You really think that will work?
I know I don't deserve anything from my father, but if I know my father, I know that he is a generous man and a quick to show mercy. As long as he sees I am genuine and repentant.
Genuine and repentant? That is completely the opposite of your last motto, YOLO. Who are you and what did you do with Jonathan?
Think about it, Brandon. In all our recent travels, have we ran into anyone that is like my father? No, we haven't. Because my father is genuine, compassionate, giving, generous, and what kind of people have we been running into?
Basically the opposite.
Exactly. Look, I don't know about you, but I'm done hiding. I'm done running. Actually, the only place I'm running is back home. I can't wait to see my father.
End of scene. Scene 3, closing the distance. The setting is the father's estate. At rise, Abba is standing alone outside the front of his property as he does every night, looking for his son to come home.
Abba! Come inside, it's getting late.
I see something!
He takes off running towards his son.
Father, I am so sorry I have sinned against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son.
Son, you are home now. Benjamin, quick, bring my son everything he needs and call the best restaurant. We're going to feast. And bring out the best clothes. We're going to celebrate. For this beloved son of mine was once dead, but now is alive again. Once he was lost, but now he is found.
Abba, I don't think I ever seen you run in my entire life. You were always so dignified. What made you decide to run?
I haven't been able to stop thinking about the day you left. It replays over and over again in my mind, as well as some of the things you said. Every day I prayed, watched, and waited for you to come home. I was praying when I saw you. I was so excited to see you. I had to humble myself.
Did say some pretty dumb things. I'm sorry, Abba.
Come, now is the time for rejoicing. We must celebrate.
Where is Benjamin, Abba?
All this time, I've been by your side. I studied the Torah. I've worked double, bent over backwards to get your attention. And this prodigal son of yours, who has wasted your inheritance on wild living, shamed you and your legacy, comes home, and you throw him a party? Am I nothing? Do you care about anything I do? Or should I too spit on your legacy and blow your inheritance?
My son, you have been here with me this whole time. Everything I have is already yours. Should we not rejoice that this brother of yours has come back to life through his repentance? Yes, let us rejoice, for this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost, but now he is found.
End of play.